binoculars and welcome back to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca. Guys, we are going to be discussing on the latest on the Xavi to FC Barcelona rumors. Of course, this is very interesting as it has now been confirmed that Xavi is on his way to FC Barcelona. Of course, despite what the CEO of Al Sadd came out yesterday and was saying that they want to keep hold of Xavi, but that was just air talk because we quite remember Xavi himself had an interview recently where he was saying that he wants to go home. He wants to go to FC Barcelona. He made his intentions very clear. And the good news now is a dinner have been held in Doha. The Barcelona representative and the representative of Al Sadd, they have already finalized everything. So things are getting very close at the moment. We are going to be discussing on that. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about Pedri Gonzalez, talking about his fitness boost. We quite remember Pedri is injured. So the good news now is Pedri will be back from injury after the international break. Because after the international break, I think we play Espanyol. Pedri will be made available for that game. And of course, that might coincide with Xavi's first game. Because if Xavi is made available, if all things go as planned, Xavi's first game will be against Espanyol, of which in that game Pedri will be made available. So we're going to be discussing on that as well. So callers, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, give this video a like. Make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Barca! Xavi Hernandez could be just hours away from being confirmed as the next head coach of his beloved Barcelona, as talks to bring him home from Qatar are moving quickly. Ronald Koeman was sacked a week ago, and Barcelona moved immediately for Xavi, making the former midfielder their priority. First, Joan Laporta spoke personally with Xavi to propose the move to him, and Xavi was keen. Having a certain interest on both sides, the next step was to begin the formal process. On Wednesday, the Barcelona delegation fly to Qatar. First, they met with Xavi's agent, and initial talks went well, with an outline of an agreement already in place. But the hard part was always likely to be convincing Al Sadd to part with their head coach. The Qatari club publicly stated their intention to hold on to Xavi, but he and Barcelona remain confident of getting the move completed. Indeed, while Al Sadd, were taking a hard stance, the other side were sending out very different messages. But ultimately, it seems their optimism was well placed, with the Qatari clubs, posturing perhaps simply that. So later on Wednesday, after Al Sadd's draw with Al Duhail, the Barcelona representative had an informal dinner with their Al Sadd counterparts. On Thursday, that is today, a more formal meeting would take place in which Barcelona hoped to wrap up the deal. Despite Al Sadd tweeting their opposition to the move, Xavi seemed on fast, and after the game on Wednesday, perhaps his last in charge of the club, he was already talking as if he was the Barcelona manager. His words were like, "I am a very positive person. The two clubs are in talks. It's a question of common sense, and in the end, it's got to end up getting done. I'm excited. Both clubs know where I stand. I hope the matter can be tied up soon." That is what Xavi said himself. So, appealing for unity before he is even in the country, Xavi knows very well that his words now will essentially be considered his first as Barcelona head coach. He continued saying that it's not about being the messiah, it's about bringing the excitement back. There's a good team and we have to work hard and stop worrying about, things. We need to all be pulling in the same direction. We are all looking forward to it and very excited. So Thursday, today could be the day it gets sealed and confirmed. The agreement between Barcelona and Xavi for a contract until the summer of 2024 is complete, as all that's missing is a deal with Al Sadd to let him sign it. One possibility to get the agreement over the line could be the proposal of a friendly game between the sides. However, it happens. It now seems all but certain that Xavi Hernandez will be the next Barcelona head coach. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona will be handed huge boost following the upcoming international break. Barcelona face Celta Vigo this weekend in what is their final game before the international break. After that game, it's hoped new boss Xavi Hernandez will be in place ahead of the Catalan derby clash with Espanyol. If all goes to plan, it will be a welcome party for Xavi ahead of that big game, and Barca will also be boosted by promising injury news. According to Sport, midfielder Pedri Gonzalez will be in perfect condition to return after the break after a lengthy spell out. The midfielder has struggled for fitness this season after a busy campaign of missing the last 7 games with a muscular issue. But he has been working hard in the final phase of his recovery over the last few weeks and, crucially, Barca have given him time to recover rather than taking any risks and putting him in earlier than expected. He will be fit to return for the clash with Espanyol on November 20th at the Camp Nou, and that will be a huge boost for Barca, with Pedri playing a key role last year. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so you always stay in touch with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.